What's going on, guys? So I thought I'd do a quick 5-year plus, I think 5 years at least, review video on our Ballard superjack. Just changing blades, getting everything ready here for Monday. But so this jack we have here is the only jack I've ever owned for changing mower blades. I've never had any of the Jungle Gym stuff or anything like that. Usually when I was first starting out, I would just use the gate of the trailer, jack it up, change the blades that way. I used to have an open trailer, but this is the first mower jack I ever bought. So this is going to be a quick 5-year review video on this thing, and I'll show you how it's done too. I believe they have a new model now called the V2 with a parking brake and everything on it. So real quick, the tires, no flat, so they're like solid. Pretty much, and I'm going to show you how this is done. You can adjust these arms so this jack, these Ballard jacks will fit any mower size. The 48, the 36, the 32, a 52, whatever your size is. So these are on the outside forks right now because it's for the bigger mower, the 48 and the 52 we have. But you can adjust it to the middle for the smaller mowers. Yes, that would be a pain in the butt, but we don't. We use the same width and just jack the 36 on the side. Works fine. So that's what we do here. So real quick, this comes in just a few pieces. You put the tires together, these two arms, the bar's already here, it's welded. And one tip I do have is what we did, since we don't shorten this, and again, like I just said, if you have a 36 or a 32, there's two holes right here and right there, so you can make these arms shorter. Okay, we don't, we just jack it up on the side. Works fine. But we used Loctite on the bolts. There was no issue, but why have an issue, or why have anything wibble wobble, you know, while you're jacked up like that? So that's what we do. We just Loctited it and we did that. So like I said, this jack is 5 years old, no issues, nothing at all. You'll see when this gets jacked up, these forks hold the deck up, the forks on both ends. And I mean, guys, you can look at this thing's been through it. I mean, yeah, very old, works fine. I know there's definitely all kinds of other jacks out there, but this is the only one we've ever used. And I thought I'd make a quick review video on it, you know, thinking about all the stuff you have, and I realized I've had this thing forever. So, I don't know. But like I said, the arms come in and out if you have a smaller mower. You know, this is their original jack, and now you can buy it with the brake pedal on there, which is cool, I guess, but you'll see how it's done. So, I'm going to show you, when you lift this, you don't want to muscle it up. You kind of scoop it up, and I'll show you how it's done in a second here. So let me set this up. Like I said, guys, I'm going to adjust this a little bit. When I go in here, you'll see me scoop it up, and I'll show you really quick what I mean by that. Line the forks underneath the deck. So like I said, these forks will catch that deck when you scoop it up. Line it up. Make sure you're in the middle, obviously. And you're, like I said, you're gonna scoop. There you go. That's pretty much the deal, guys. Like I said, when you scoop, I mean, don't get me wrong. You need a little bit of muscle here. It's not gonna lift up on its own. But that's pretty much the deal with this jack, guys. Like I said, you have so much clearance underneath, in the middle there, anything you need to get to. Like I said, well, every day, I guess, but every time I'm doing this, you can scrape the deck, change the blades, everything. Works perfectly fine. Zero issues with it. And like I said, it's not going anywhere. Like, there's some type of angle here to where it keeps it, like, this thing's not moving at all. But, and it has the clearance too with most of the mowers. Like, these wheels are barely touching the stones right there. So I believe I've seen guys use even bigger mowers, like those X Marks. They're a lot bigger, you know, no issues. But you have a lot of clearance to get into what you got to get to, and that's about it, guys. Like I said, this is just one of those tools we've had forever, and I really just wanted to do just a quick review video on it. It was a couple $100 back in the day, and it's heavy. I guess it's steel, but it's heavy. So it's definitely heavy duty. But this is the Ballard Super Jack Pro, Super Pro Jack. They're first original. Works fine, guys. Like I said, that's what we use. I had someone ask me a few weeks ago what we use to change our blades, and this is it. Like I said, if you're really starting out, you can use the gate to one of your trailers. It's easy. We did that with my first open trailer. You can do it with an enclosed trailer, you know, but that's what we do. This jack's been great. It stays in the mowing trailer for obviously changing blades early each morning, and God forbid something happens in the middle of the day, if you have to change blades, it's in the trailer. You can see in our videos where we have that in our setup videos. But thanks for watching, guys. If you're looking for a jack, I believe it's now called the V2, Ballard V2 jack, or mower jack. I don't know, it's on their website. But great jack, never had any issues, nothing. The best part about this is those wheels don't get flat. I mean, that's, you know, you know, you can see the stuff from Harbor Freight or anything like that where you have to put air in it, and how that could kind of get a little weird over time with having that much weight up in the air. But great jack, guys. Check out Ballard. I believe it has to be on their website. I don't think you can find this on Amazon, but this is the Ballard Pro Super Jack or the Ballard Super Jack. So thanks for watching, guys.